have actress and New York Times bestselling author Christina Haag, who's going to discuss her memoir, Come to the Edge. And without further ado, Christina Haag.
Thank you so much for coming today. I know I was rather excited when I saw that the forecast was for rain, and that it didn't work out that way, but I'm really moved and impressed that so many people have come on this, one of the last precious days of summer. I'm going to talk about memoir in general, writing this memoir, which I moved here where I had grown up in the summer, and I moved back here to write it, and I lived in Montauk in South Harbor. But I'd like to start for 2.5 years, and I believe that the book would have been a different book if I wrote it someplace else. This community and the natural beauty that we're all privileged to experience here was very supportive. Memoir is sort of, well, writing in general is lonely, but memoir has its particular challenges and difficulties, and it's rather lonely and sometimes joyous, but you're sifting through the past, and I felt I would take a walk, when I lived in Montauk, I'd take a walk on the cliffs. I would try and go every cliffs every afternoon, and that was very, that's kind of fun, rejuvenating. Anyway, I want to start with a chapter. I'm going to read some chapters too. I want to start with a chapter that I grew up out here in Quogue and West Hampton when I was young, and just in honor of August and his last days, I'd like to read a little bit of that. Don't be afraid, my father yells. He's waist deep in water, far out on the second sandbar. I'm on the first, hands on my hips, foam at my ankles, and heels deep in wet sand. It's August. That's when they come. The sandbars and the jellyfish and the warm shallow moats behind me near the shore. The waves are longer now, thicker, with storms roiling to the south. It's the best time to ride our navy canvas rafts, hurling and bouncing all the way until we hit sand and fall off, scratched and breathless from the race. It's when we stand on our father's shoulders and dive off into the shimmering wall of waves. Careful, they'll say, when I scrabble up his back. I'm not as young as I used to be. My father is happiest in the ocean. It's something I have with him. I can't see, but I know he's wearing the old suit, the blue and white checked one. He has a new one with anchors that he got for his birthday, same kind, different pattern. But he never wears it. Jamie's father is younger. His suit has big Hawaiian flowers, pink and orange, and it hangs to his knees. He grew his hair long for the summer, but my father never changes. He'll wear the old suit until it fades to white, or my mother throws it out, whichever comes first. Come on! He's using his happy, angry voice, the one you pay attention to, the one that might hurt. So I dive in through the heavy surf, the water, a cool, bright night. See, he says, when I shoot up beside him like an otter. We're past the break, and I stand on my toes. Now, how hard was that? It's not a question, and he's laughing. He's always laughing then. It's the summer he turns 50. He's happy with my mother. They have parties with wooden dance floors built just for one night, a bartender in each corner, and the band. He's still fun daddy, and takes us for rides on his motorbike in the fields around our summer house. Put your fingers together, keep your head down, and kick. We're body surfing, and his big thing is timing. I hold my hands as if I'm praying, but flat out, with thumbs crossed and elbows straight, and I hear him. It's coming, not this one. We watch TV together late at night and guess the endings. That's another thing we have. We're both night owls. And now, in the water, we guess the waves. There's a whole movie. I am small, and he flings me in the surf by an arm and a leg. It appears almost painful, but each time I run back for more. We're Respect its power, my father says. Never turn your back. And I know because he's told me that when the big rollers come, I need to dive long and low so I don't get tangled in the break. If this happens, he says to hold my breath and make myself into a tight ball and trust that the ocean will spit me back up. It'll be over soon, he promises, and I'll be there.